G'day and welcome to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. This is a game that Millenwise recommended that I cast without previewing, so I'm just going to take him at his word here. It's a 2v2 game, naturally called 1v1, with Millenwise down here going Aeon and Angel going Aeon as well, obviously making use of the floating tanks option, and we have Arran and Anihilnine over here. Anihilnine going Cybran as the first non-Aeon player in the group. So we have Angel planning some kind of plant crush, who knows? An early factory and engineers out for Millenwise. The main problem with high noon being that all of your mexes are too far away to build right from where you land. So the question is what you're going to actually prioritize there. He's got two power generators and another land factory here and power generation as well. No, he's decided to go for mexes there and build the factory over there. He's got two mexes, so two engineers. This is Angel, sorry. Two engineers on the hydro. He's probably about to hit. He's running low on power, but it's possible he'll survive that. Millenwise, meantime, is halfway to get his second factory online, has the PGen, the hydro online, and is walking over to get this. Sending your commander over early is probably a good strategy here. Getting an air factory up here for Angel, and likewise Arran has sent his commander over to get this factory here, and then it looks like we've got a bunch of long distance attack orders going hither and yon. See where those go. Anihilnine's got his commander built his air factory, building the first land factory, and he's also building naval there as well. Everyone else seems to have eschewed naval, and on the principle that if you've got floating tanks, then they might as well just use those instead of trying to take on spending extra resources on building navy. Millenwise moving across here, and we've got a bit of scouting for Anihilnine, who looks like he's moving across. So we're going to see one of those curious situations where we probably trade a base. We've got Angel setting up factories here. So by the time that Anihilnine has probably scouted, maybe, and seen that there's something going on there, he's dragged Arran down into the chat. Millenwise has come up on shore and has taken that mix out and is moving in to try and take that. And the radar is denied. It's not yet built, just nearly complete. We've got Arran's commander moving down south as well, and Millenwise moving safely back into the water. An early bomber out for Arran. That's a good option here because there are no floating air unit, anti-air for any faction. And unfortunately that bomber looks for a mix there and just doesn't find it. He's waiting on that engineer to come over. We do have a deny on the second. We've got the engineer kill there, but it looks like those engineers Aurora and Spirit got denied there, and we've got another engineer build over. Got some engineers moving in on either side. What's happening here? We've got Millenwise versus Anihilnine, and they're just going to sit there duking it out. They're both on about 7,700, but Millenwise is closing in with a not small number of Auroras. That's probably going to force Anihilnine into the water there. Anihilnine coming in with bombers to try and take some of those Auroras out. Manages to get one, and meanwhile Angel getting the gun, starting on the gun upgrade. More bombers out for Anihilnine, being taken down by Angel's Air Force with a bit of backup from Millenwise there, and that's well, that will have taken out all of those bombers. That's a bit of a shame. So now with a bit of manoeuvring around, those Auroras will outmaneuver the artillery there, and it looks like a pretty good push for the grey team on the right coming over. They're going to start denying power. We've got a sub and tridents coming out, and that might quell some of this floating attack. Angel has the range upgrade, and he's going for the speed upgrade while he's still in place, picking off those engineers there, but no torpedoes yet, and it looks like Anihilnine is going to hopefully get his sub up there to try and take that out. If he can block that upgrade on the commander, then that would be pretty good, but it doesn't look like he's noticed yet. Still seeing Millenwise and Anihilnine trading blows. Arran moving in as well. Maybe if they can pincer Millenwise, stop him from getting back in the water, then that would be nice. Is Millenwise actually going to get into the water? Has Millenwise noticed that he's being surrounded? He's down to 3,000. Anihilnine down to 2,400, so that's a pretty risky situation. Is Anihilnine going to remain? No, he's gone underwater here, and Millenwise just survives on 300 hit points. That's not a good outcome for Millenwise, and he's got the... He control K's, I'd wager, and it looks like he's taken Anihilnine out to the old amusing control K your opponent to death strategy. So we're back to a one-on-one game with Arran versus Angel. Angel out of the water on Arran's side versus Arran in the water and damaged, not going anywhere. Got some engineers moving in to try and take Millenwise's space there for Angel. Looks like that force has been built up significantly, and it's probably going to be a attack force to take out some of those mechs going around the side there. That could be considerably difficult for Arran if that gets much further. We've got Arran now down to 2,200, being pursued by that double gun commander. Is in the water. There doesn't seem to be any other sub units around for Angel, so he looks like he's missed out on that kill there. Meanwhile, the scout and attack force here is going to easily take out that mechs and the engineer. There's no defense there. Got some more subs going down. We've got a sub here looking for anything, and it's really not going to find anything to attack. But Angel's got his forces on Arran's base here. We've got a Tech 2 Air Factory HQ here to take down. Certainly destroying the power production would be a first target. Looks like Arran is getting established. He's got some idle engineers here. He's working on that second hydro. So I suspect that Arran, with his double gun comm, is going to move into this base. He's got the Swift Wind here, hovering around, trying to make sure that there's no air worth taking out. But that factory is going to go down probably before it gets the Spectre up and running. Arran just back into the safe zone, 2600 health. He's going to move up here, and I suspect he's going to... Looks like he's just patrolling to get some mass at this point. We've got the Auroras moving in, trying to take out that Beacon class frigate, and it will do pretty well against them, especially if it can keep on moving. They're just going to have a hard time targeting that an amusing running around in circles process. I think probably the best thing to do with those Auroras is get them out of the way of the beacon and move up. Meanwhile, Angel takes aim at everything else in Arran's base and takes down those mixers. Arran has started a factory here, but it looks like he's going to go for a power generator to try and make up for the lack of power. He's got 2 paused upgrades there. Got no more. Looks like that's been taken out. Looks like that raid's been taken out there. And I think this is going to be over for Arran unless he's going to pull something really magnificent out of the hat. Angel's forces are scouting around looking for him. What do they find? Got power generators going up. Commander unupgraded, so he can't get a radar there to see those enemy forces. And looks like Angel is producing a lot of engineers here, moving out to try and collect everything that they can from Millenwise's old base. Lots of engineers here as well. And Angel is going to move right on down. I suspect that these Auroras... Let's see what Angel is seeing. So you can see that there's something going up here, and has found the commander, and is going to take down that power generation as well. Really doesn't mind those Aurora being taken out if they can take out the power generation. It's going to slow down everything that Arran does. Arran's commander moving down. trying to get that land factory up online. Probably get an engineer out of that first. Try and get anything, but here is Angel's commander bringing the bad news. Angel down into the red. Can he get back into the water? Is there even any point in getting back into the water? It's really going to be a question of how much you want to get done. And once Arran is gone, Angel's commander can just move in and take out all of the rest of his resources. I'd be just reclaiming that personally, but whatever works for you. We've got a Spectre around just to make life more interesting. Looks like we're getting an anti-air turret, and that new attack of the Spectre is really showing itself. We can see that unknown unit there, just somewhere down there. We can't target it. And we're just going to go for torpedo launches here. And we've got a torpedo bomber inbound. We'll probably we've got scouts in, we've got a second torp bomber, third on the way. Really, I think Arran at this point is probably just saying, I'm just going to make your life as difficult as I can. And wow, that Spectre managed to do some damage through the water there. Are we going to get more torp bombers? Yes, there we are. So, good game. That's a pretty powerful win to Millenwise and Angel there. And we'll see you in the next game. Have fun. See you around.